It's a beautiful bacon day, Cookie Crusaders. Today we're going to talk about the things that I hope to see before the end of the year. We have Halloween coming and at least probably 3, maybe 4 more updates before the end of December. If we're really lucky, maybe we'll get 5. Kind of just depends on how they space it out. But here are the things that I hope that we can see before we get to that point. So, I want to see the mines be done. They said that they wanted to get it done by this year, and I hope that that's not a Christmas thing. I hope that that's sooner, because it would be really nice to explore mines and have another outlet to use resources and gain resources. So I'm looking very forward to that one for sure. I would like to see some adjustments to the landscape, whether it be a bigger island or an addition to the island. That would be really nice, because if they made a bigger island, there's no reason that they couldn't. You have the clouds here, so I feel like that they could expand into that, and it would be really nice to see where that leads to, whether it leads to additional islands or extended storage space. You could just have more fun with decoration if that was to be explored, and so I hope that's something that we do get to see soon. The third thing that I hope to see pretty badly is updates to the Tower of Sweet Chaos and the Tropical Soda Islands. I would really like to see both of those be pushed a little bit further so that we get to enjoy those modes a little bit more. Right now, they're just daily tasks for most players, and I will say if you're a newer player, you're probably enjoying them still, and that's great. But for anyone that's played for at least about 4 to 5 months now, you've roughly gotten to the point where you've explored the challenge of those modes, and so now it's just doing the tasks for the sake of the rewards. And that's fine. That is something that they can just be there to do. But they did state they wanted to make updates with these 2 modes, so I would at least like to see them. Another thing is the Cookie Odyssey. If we don't get more adjustments to the story mode, like episode 15, it'd be nice to see chapter 4, 5, and 6, if they do have those chapters planned for Cookie Odyssey. Not necessarily to line up new cookies, but at least to see more of that story. The story over there is pretty well done, and I would definitely love to see more of that addition to kind of enhance and enrich that experience. I definitely want to see the bounties get to the level 15 marker. I don't know when they were planning that or why they were planning that, but in the last dev stream they had mentioned the bounty changes, and you could see in one of the images a level 15 boss. It looked like almost a raid boss, and so hopefully that is something that comes soon. We only have to level 12 right now, so I'm not sure if they're going to incrementally get us there or if that's going to be some super update of itself. Additionally, excuse me, I would still like to see... Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. I would still like to see mini games come to the game itself. We do have tiny mini games that come in events, like the bingo and sometimes the chutes and ladders and things like that. It'd be really nice to see some more permanent mini games that we could access that would be fun, even if it's not all reward based, just to have some extra content to enjoy. That would definitely be very enjoyable. But I think one of the biggest things that I'm still hoping for before the end of the year is the ability to just really adjust the theme of your kingdom. If you can adjust the bridges, the train station, the entire castle layout, the fountain, if you can make everything specific to your theme, it can definitely feel more yours, rather than just being the exact same copy in most situations and then just having this space being what you want it to be. So that would be a nice addition to see, and for a change for a quality surface life update from Dev Sisters. Those are the things that I think are reasonable to want and hope for, and I don't think are too far out of the scope of what they plan anyway. Of course, there's plenty of other things that I would like to see, but I don't know if they're going to make any specific changes that could be done, such as changing toppings. If I had one hope for toppings, it would be, instead of a topping being, a small, an extra small, and a medium, and having them be separate, so that you always break down the mediums, smalls and extra smalls. The mediums are the only ones you usually keep, so these get broken down. And yeah, of course they're providing you topping pieces, but beyond that, what's their literal point? They don't have any use in Arena. They don't have use in specific game modes. They don't have use. So it would be cooler to see if you got a extra small topping and you upgraded it, and then it became a small topping, and then you upgraded it, and then it became a medium topping, and then they could at that point introduce large and extra large toppings, because you could just keep upgrading. So that way toppings wouldn't feel useless at any specific point, and you wouldn't feel like all your investment on old toppings would be wasted. Because if they were ever to introduce large and extra large toppings without that type of method, they would either have to let you upgrade just a few of them for free to not feel bad about all the toppings you've worked on, or they would have to give you a bunch of good large and extra large toppings. And none of that sounds really like a great idea, at least not in the idea of expanding and upgrading your current material and your current inventory. So I hope that they just give it an option where you can just say, alright, well, I want to upgrade this to level 15 to make it large, and I want to upgrade it to level 20 to make it extra large. And you just get extra bonuses of the stats you already have. Or maybe you get a fourth substat. Who knows? Those would be cool things. So let me know in the comments what your feedback is. What do you think? What do you hope to see before the end of this year? And the updates that hopefully come out for this game. Thank you so much for stopping by, and have a wonderful day.